Yeah, headset.
It's right there.
It'll plug it to your phone.
To who phone?
Any phone. Well, not mine, but
Not mine.
well, we have earplugs. You know,
So normal. Headset behind you now.
Trying to check the audio.
yeah.
Just
There's a lot of interchangeable with it. With the batarangs, traditional, maskless.
I don't know what episode this is.
Batman Beyond, put in there.
that's pretty good. And that's all on that one season?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's figured up. Who's selling it?
XM Studios.
They don't sound like they got no value.
I would love that. Flashpoint Batman.
They gonna try to get all this Black Panther money, huh? Get all kind of money.
Yeah, I saw that shit too.
Yeah. They keep taking pictures, different pictures and shit like that.
Trying to blame it on the movie. Shit
Yeah.
didn't happen.
But there was one in Mississippi. A guy was filming live. They were out boycotting the Black Panther.
He was trying to film it?
No, he was like, he went live on Facebook
Okay.
in Mississippi. It was like, yeah, shit.
Why they protesting? Because it ain't a White Panther movie?
And they got the
Get
white
this
wood.
Captain America.
Nice. Like some nice ones. Guess he did custom covers. I want that fucking Black Panther cover.
That's nice there.
Like how we did it like behind him, like Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Those must have been commissioned or something like that. Black cat. That girl with his nice. Let me see if any of this shit is for sale. So let's see if somebody has. Oh wait. They're all available for purchase. Hit me up. What's up?
Here you go, Mom. That shit did not make me want to put on no dashiki.
I call those fair weather fans.
I think I'd go with a B with it.
That's better. Better than that. But it made it sound like you was gonna give it.
Let's see.
I don't think this one was gonna say D plus.
No, it wasn't a bad movie. But like I said, I don't know what I was expecting. Like, because I knew they were gonna have to go through the whole thing about how his country never wants to get involved with other countries to help out or do anything like that because they want to reveal what, their technology or anything like that. So I knew it was going to have to go through that. Knew they were going to have to go through somebody wanting the throne. Maybe it's because in the movie they relied on the text so much. Like with her driving the car.
So that's the same problem I have with Spider-Man Homecoming.
He didn't fight with it at the end of the movie.
Oh, talking about the suit and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
I think I would have rather either him chase down the car or chase down some cars.
Instead of a car being driven.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting, like in Captain America.
Yeah. Like,
But I guess because they did that already, they're like, we're going to go ahead and skip that part.
but where did all this power come from in vibranium, and why isn't Wolverine the baddest motherfucker ever?
Because
He has that
mutants
map.
weren't part of this universe.
Oh, not vibranium. Gotcha. Whichever. Because vibranium is unstable.
I got some vibranium for it.
Yes, sir. Well, you got some vibranium and some adamantium.
Damn, mutants ruined the universe already.
What the hell, yeah.
But I'm running out of room. Oh, you talking about these turtles?
I hope not. No.
Just go straight dick you, dude. You just not even look up. Fuck your
You
phone.
can get him a wet weather, please. What, you don't like us no more? What's
Keep
what's
on
happening?
everything.
You talking about these turtles, bro?
And be like, work. owe you a couple thousand. Yeah, those are the ones I was talking about. Those were right in the shelf.
The bitch is free.
Well, I have bad news.
Shit ain't working.
It's working. We on YouTube, Facebook.
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, if I was sitting here right now.
No, this is what they said.
Okay.
That they can hear us.
That's why I was trying to test the audio. So I don't know. It's possible.
So I need to go to YouTube,
No, Facebook.
Facebook.
But since Twitch did some kind of update, so they moved the stream key, which I'm trying to find. It used to be under settings.
bets. Hold on, they done took away the shit.
No, because we made affiliate, so
Wait, what?
Twitch affiliate.
You made Twitch affiliate?
Yeah.
He said we. Yeah, but let's be real. He's the only motherfucker that's on there, so.
Well, Duwork started it.
I'm saying that when I was
It used to be under security and privacy.
We got a researcher. I don't know if he researching it.
Channel videos.
No.
no, I don't.
Oh, I'm researching. Just know what you thinking.
She ain't gonna hit you back.
Say what?
Nothing. I didn't get any live on Facebook notes.
I didn't.
You just ain't going to shit.
I know if it was, you know, as far as us airing and stuff, he's like, all right, straighten up, motherfuckers. What's that?
The juice and shuffle.
She's starting soon.
What kind of noise going on?
Yeah, somebody's stabbing around. Yeah,
Juice and stuff.
starting soon.
Okay. Still looking at these fucking toys.
It's 2018. We gonna get it together. Date night. Woo.
Why is your arm?
Look how tight.
I need to scoot back.
I'm so sorry. There we go.
Scoot over.
These don't need to be touching.
It's fine back here.
Everybody in. We're good to go.
All in here, bro.
We nobody small. Elbow room. Elbow room.
Yes, sir. Commander in Chief, yes, sir.
Can you read my notes?
Paper.
He's even small when he sits down.
Can I put a grove when I sit down? What kind of logic is that?
Just full mellow alchemist.
Just giving people time to soak us in. So it's been a while. So
they can like,
Do we need intro music again?
So they can Google us again and stuff.
I'm at the add the intro music in post production.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sir.
So we just jump right into it.
Because I don't have anything on the mobile station right there.
Okay.
So
Damn.
Captain Rude. Captain over
That shit.
man.
Pay attention.
Focus up there. Focus up there.
Looking at this cool shit you doing, man.
The baby Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the baby turtles.
Y'all ain't fucking serious, are you?
Did you finally find him?
Oh, it's fucking Doomsday? Oh, shit. You know that's my boy. You know Doomsday is my boy.
You gotta focus the fuck up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh shit. Oh.
It's all
I'm like, what is he?
And do we need to take a minute and compose ourselves before we start? Woosah.
There you go. Alright.
Woosah.
Let me cut all this out.
Of course.
Okay.
Post-production.
That shit is nice.
Smack your hand. Smack your hand.
Oh my goodness.
Focus! You the boss!
I'm focused. I'm focused.
Focus your focus.
Shit.
You lost it. Welcome.
I don't have.
I could go for a tasty beverage.
Oh
sir.
shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Start this pill. All right. I'll take a vitamin water if you come on.
Why you hand me the grape?
I was handing it to you to pass it down.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's great.
Thank you.
Motherfucker.
Eating all nutritional now. Drinking all
No,
nutrition.
I'm sorry. Do you got a Fanta? I'll take that now. Why?
It's Triple X, you know the one. It's fucking rowdy orphan right here.
Here you go, sir.
I don't have a Fanta, I got a Crush.
Thanks.
Triple X is his favorite flavor.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Edward.
You see, Lotto always come and tear shit up.
I didn't mean to drop it on your floor. I meant for mobile to drop it on your floor.
Get your boy under control. What's up, Direct Edition attendees? It's your boy.
Hold on.
Yeah. God damn it. What's going on?
Because if that motherfucker spit any of that in this room,
All the stuff that he watched people swallow and stuff. What am I talking about?
That's big ass bro.
POW. Go.
oh man,
Are y'all ready?
ready now.
Jeez. I need to give it a minute.
Any more polls, they're gonna be something fucked up said.
What's up, Direct Edition attendees? It's your boy, the Robot Bobby.
Q mercy.
I'm late.
Bringing another fresh, heaping, hot plate of the Direct Edition. First one of 2018. Is that right?
Yeah,
That's
it's the
right.
first one,
It's been a while.
2018.
Hopefully the first one.
Been a long time.
Yeah, I've been out of jail for about 2 months now.
Exactly.
I guess we
So does
employ,
Loins. He ready to get back in production now.
we employ convicts, so
Equal opportunity.
Don't say we.
You are the boss.
oh,
You could have denied him employment.
He say nobody vote on this shit.
Well, you get the latest news and opinions on comics, video games, collectibles, and
Just a fruit flies pump.
a fruit flies poop of anime thrown in for good measure. Of course, we got the Fail Squad in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's happening? Welcome back, Dude. Oh, thank you, guys. Oh,
We're not
oh
finna
so
hit
y'all
that.
bitches ain't miss me. That's what you're saying. Hey, man.
Got the Cinnamon Toast Stormtrooper over here.
That's right.
We got the Fruit Snack War Machine. And back from the necropolis,
Necromancy in New York.
do work, Dogman.
Welcome back.
In the building.
Welcome back. Damn it, round of applause for Dewberg. Welcome.
Actually, y'all kind of in my building.
True. Yeah, this is the work pit.
You need some help with that?
Give it
Some glue shit shut up. That's what you do? You glue shit shut up? The hand be
wow, let's put my shit out.
sit me on the bullshit.
Gave him the child proof.
Squeeze the side. Good turn.
Use the reins. Drink the 10 tigers.
Brain song. Got that shit.
Shit on himself a little
Why you wait till
I'm about to die over here.
Stop right there. Oh my god, in case you can't tell.
Oh, turtle head poking.
In case you can't tell. We came back together to give you a Black Panther Spoilercast. We all seen Black Panther today.
Yes.
And we just had to give you our thoughts, our views, our opinions on Marvel's, I'm going to go ahead and call it Marvel's best movie of 2018.
What? First movie, 2018.
What else do they got?
Avengers.
Okay.
Ant-Man and
I
Wasp.
take it back.
Deadpool.
Until Avengers, Marvel's best movie of 2018.
Wait, what do they have coming up between?
Infinity War?
That's the Avengers movie.
After that, what's that?
After that is Ant-Man and Wasp.
You can't count Solo. That's Star Wars.
And then you got Deadpool that comes out this year too.
Which will be a Marvel.
That's still in talks.
What do you mean so?
They bought the rights. They got it.
Okay, all right. I guess we can go ahead and include Deadpool. I don't think it's gonna top Black Panther.
Oh hell no. Just saying hell no. But you never know. You could be wrong.
It worked.
Don't be his friend now. Wait till we get
Where his buddy 2 hours ago asking him, what did you think?
Usually when we do our episodes, we start off with some nerd poops, some nerdgasms. I don't have. Well, I do have a nerd poop, and this cast is all Black Panther related. That's what we're doing right now. And I do have some.
Hold on, I gotta put my dashiki on.
Go ahead, you got time.
Oh, okay. I'll be back.
One day he don't wear his dashiki. Be like, you just fall for Florida.
I had to drink this in 2 hours. So.
You want your nut whack? Or whatever it is.
Hell no.
Nut whack?
I knew he was
That's some special order shit.
Oh, dude, okay.
You got it on Wish.com.
Tired of having skeet everywhere. Get your nut whacked.
It cleans up anything.
Super absorbent. Oh shit. Hold on.
Good.
Do me a favor with
I got some spider cables in the
you shrink
closet.
that screen right there.
You what?
Click on that screen to the left. Bam, right there. That's what we were missing.
Oh shit. David. Oh boy, David Tucker. What's up, man?
What's up,
DT?
DT.
So, David, just to give you a heads up, if you haven't seen the Black Panther, stay tuned because we spoiling the whole movie for you. So, we're starting out with some nerd kapoops. My nerd kapoop goes out to the idiots on Twitter. We were talking about it earlier. The guys that are posting, talking about white people are getting beat up at the Black Panther screenings, and it ain't got nothing else better to do. The people who are boycotting the film, the people who are saying, "Oh, this is based off of the Black Panther Party." No, you dumbass. No, it's not.
Do your research before you say something.
Black Panther, the comic, came out an entire year before the Black Panther Party started. So, it's no correlation. So that's my nerd kapoop. That nerd kapoop goes out to them.
It was just bringing that up and continuing to the building blocks of that nerd kapoop. There was a lot of silliness that came out about this. You know, of course, like you said, the DC people who were doing all they can petition-wise to help Rotten Tomatoes give it a negative score. You have people wanting to boycott the movie because Michael B. Jordan's girlfriend happened to be of another nationality other than African American.
Because she was light skinned.
it was crazy. Then you have the people who started the petition because they want Marvel to give 25% of Black Panther's earnings to invest in black businesses and black communities.
So, I mean, but with that, there's also a lot of good that came out of it too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my nerdgasm.
There you go. Drown out that negative, bro. What happened?
All the celebrities that's getting involved, buying out theaters, so children of low income families can go see the movie. You know, there was I think the Boys and Girls Club in Harlem first started it. They started a GoFundMe account, and they exceeded their limits, so they wanted to take inner city youth to see the movie because they were pretty much of the mindset was like, this is the first true positive representation of black people in the cinema of this magnitude, and they felt like inner city kids can see that because they don't go to the movies and look up and be like, maybe I can be that scientist, maybe I can be that, and
Blade wasn't a positive
look, see,
role model.
I had that argument
Blade
too.
wasn't a positive role model.
I had that argument
I wanted
too.
to be a fucking vampire slayer.
Now, a lot of people were getting upset also because they kept saying Black Panther is not the first black superhero movie. No, it is not. It is not. However, it is the first black superhero movie where the 90% of the cast is black. So 90%.
You had Claw and Everett K. Ross
and Stan Lee.
So
yes, Uncle Stan.
97.5%.
Well, all the people in Korea. So
Them too.
Where they were?
Extras.
Brown.
Oh, that was okay. I got you. I forgot about Lil' Kim at the door.
See,
people at the craps table.
Nothing but trouble. And Stan Lee even asked.
No, he ain't really steal it. Okay, maybe
he just appropriated that. He didn't.
Stan Lee has done a lot of jacking for beats.
Look,
Stan Lee and the lynch mob.
he ain't got much longer. He's allowed to, pilfer a little every now and then.
I told you, don't do that on any stream I'm on. Don't do that.
So that was my nerdgasm. There was
Probably got a decade left.
Nerd Kapoop goes to all the people in Korea. nerdgasm for all the positivity that came behind it. It wasn't just like celebrities buying out theaters. There was also I saw a story where a guy proposed to his I guess fiance, his girlfriend, in one of the movie screenings, Black Panther.
What does that have to do with Black Panther?
Positivity. He came in dressed as Black Panther.
Oh, nice.
The Prince Black Panther or Black Panther?
What do you mean the Prince?
I mean, was he in
The Jacksonville Zoo Black
He was in his royal garb, or was he just Black Panther?
No, he came in dressed as Black Panther.
No,
not as like the Princess of Moon or anything like that.
Not T'Challa. He came in as the Black
All right,
Panther.
I'm just saying.
Please break it down.
And also the slam dunk contest this weekend.
That's what we're going with. We're going with Victor Oladipo right now.
I didn't know his name.
What was his name?
Victor Oladipo.
Victor
It's wicked,
Oladipo.
though.
Oh, because Tucker's saying
Victor Oladipo.
Jail poser?
Victor Oladipo.
Who the hell is Debo?
He's a
He's a
basketball player.
You notice I said slam dunk contest.
He plays for the Indiana Pacers. He was in the dunk contest. He went over to Chadwick Boseman, got the mask and put it on to do one of his dunks in the Black Panther
Okay.
helmet / mask, whatever.
It was fun. It was a fun idea. It's like I've never dunked before, but I can assume it's hard to dunk with a mask on. We can change that. You give me a boost.
I'll give you this. I'm gonna throw you.
I know some movie tricks to make it possible. Cut the scene, move the camera. You know, I know how to make it happen.
Make it look like you dunked on the Hoop Buster.
He's looking at you like you will not dunk any.
I just got the awkward. Mark said I can't dunk on the whole place.
Not you. Wicked. Wicked can dunk on the Hulk Buster. And then he got those superpowers inside that hat.
Poor Daytona.
So we all saw the movie today.
Yes.
For me, second time running. I was trying to squeeze in the third time running, but don't look like it's gonna happen.
This weekend.
This weekend. It's always next weekend. So, do we want to jump into grades, or do we want to save that to the end?
Say that to that.
Save it to the end?
Are we on YouTube right now?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
It's yeah, actually yeah.
It's on YouTube. Gotcha. Somebody was asking.
Word. What's up, Word? What's
Nothing. I'm gonna see how long I can make this drink last for the stream.
Without
See if
spitting it?
Huh? What is he talking?
He said without spitting.
Because, you know, tell us jokes.
I am constantly drinking it.
Okay.
I just want to see how long it lasts, or see who's the first person to ask. Hey, why we been watching for an hour and a half and he's still drinking that can?
Hot ass crud.
First off,
Spoiler.
it,
Big time
yeah,
spoilers.
I'll put it in the title. I already put it in the title of the Black Panther Spoilercast. So if you don't know what it is, then
The butler did it.
so overall, this is Black Panther's first full-length
Solo.
feature film, solo feature film. Right. And I gotta say, I was pleasantly. I wasn't surprised. I was pleased with it. I was on the hype train way before a lot of the fair weather fans that's on there now. And first off, I went opening night. I gotta say it was fun. I seen a few other things on Twitter about people. One lady was like, "What's a good time to go see Black Panther? Because I don't want my whiteness to suck the joy out of it." You saw that? I don't want my whiteness to suck the joy out of the film for everybody.
It's like, first of all, if that's your frame of thinking, like, I don't know about y'all, but Black Panther movie coming out, I'm ready to go see a cool ass superhero movie.
Yeah.
Last thing I'm thinking about is what other nationalities or what everybody else is in the theater. I'm about to see how they're going to do one of our favorite characters.
Right.
That's it.
Films are made to be
I think-
entertained.
I think because the name is Black Panther, they felt like
There's a whole
that
race.
was his nationality. His nationality, he had to be a black man to be the Black Panther. So then you got all this hoopla about when they were casting. Why all the actors have to be black? It was based in Africa, not South Africa. I'm just saying.
True.
So
I've never been to Africa myself, but if I had to make a guesstimate, I would probably say there's a lot of Africans there.
hey, there can be some white Africans.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know actually some people who were born who aren't African who were born in Africa. It happens. You know, I can see if like when they went to the Chinatown part of it and everybody was mostly black there, I'm like, you know what? But they went a little bit over, but I thought they was in Tokyo. But you know.
But I mean, I've never not gone to a film because of the majority race in the film.
Yeah,
you go to a movie for entertainment purposes,
Right.
whether it's comedy, whether it's action. You're not going there to support it because, hey, I'm black, I'm going to see Black Panther. No, I was going to see it whether he was Pink Panther. It was a comic movie. That's what we enjoy. That's what we do. I mean, hell, I've seen some bad comic movies.
Oh boy.
But I ain't getting into that today because this is a Black Panther thing.
I'm glad Michael B. Jordan graduated.
There you go.
He couldn't do any worse.
Well,
No? Mm-mm.
speaking of Michael B. Jordan, big ups to Michael B. Jordan. This Killmonger in the movie. And we've said many times before that the hero is only as strong as his villain. So, I know you had some deliberations about the movie. How do you think Killmonger did as villain-wise? Now, first, I thought Claw was a good villain too, because he was outright crazy and just doing, one of Wicked's favorite part, he was saying, in the casino, where he shot the safe or whatever. He was like, I made it rain.
Hysterical. Very rough.
I mean, to me, Killmonger, he played his role, especially when they were in the museum. Because in there, he told the ladies, like, security's been in here watching you since you came in.
Right.
But you don't watch what you put in your body. And she was drinking a coffee. So he had poisoned her coffee.
Gave that lady the bubble guts.
And
the first time she was talking to her, she was like, ooh.
Any more questions? Because I'm about to shoot myself to the Rubik's Cube in this.
So, I mean, that showed to me that his intellect and his planning on the situation he was in, or what his ultimate goal was to get to Wakanda.
Right.
But at first he knew he had to play. He was in there playing chess while everybody else was playing checkers.
Right.
Even Claw at this time.
Yeah, Claw didn't know what was going on. He thought he did, because when he said before he killed him, he was like, "Just to think, I thought you were just some crazy American."
Yeah.
And before you go on, just to answer one of our viewers, our boy Derek said, he thinks it was a bad idea of them killing Claw.
Oh,
And
no doubt.
that we talk about
We all agree on
after,
that.
After
Definitely
Killmonger
agree
as the
with
villain. But when Killmonger made it to the throne room and he was like, ask me who I am. Ask me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And T'Challa knew the shit was about to go down. So
Yeah.
he was like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But Big Lip Bubba Gump was just like, who are you? Son of N'Jobu. And he was like, oh, shit.
Gotta tell it.
And everybody was like, oh my God. Killmonger and that bitch like, hey, auntie.
You know me. I always put like that whole what would Wicked do? And thanks when he said, son of N'Jobu, I just picked up, this motherfucker. Why you gotta go talking shit? Killmonger just, he had years of hate built up.
Right.
And he was pretty much, like he said, I've been training to kill you.
Right.
Years and years of just, I mean, because it happened when he was a little kid. Was he?
Yeah.
He looks like he was about like 7, 8 or something like that when that happened.
Even T'Challa knew. He said it. He was like, we created this monster.
Mm-hmm.
We created it. We got to go take care of it.
No, wasn't we?
Yeah, well,
Because he was talking to dead people then.
all of you were wrong. I cannot rest.
Cannot rest. He put me to rest thanks to you. It's bullshit.
In front of my brother, threw my ass off the cliff.
He Lex Lugered me in the backbreaker and tossed me over like a pack of Skittles. But it was wild. I mean, I love the fact, and he, of course, as you see, you know, a mark for each killing.
Right.
He just gave a pinch. Well, little did he know, he got a full bodysuit, thong, bubble thong all over it, just going down his tiptoes and a Medicare. Medicare, you like that?
I was gonna charge that to the game.
You know me, I can't let myself go. I'm like, what the fuck is a medic?
Knocking the rust
A
off.
medical pedicure? What is a medicure?
But Derek brings up a good point. I said it earlier. Marvel does kill
All the
all
bad
of their
guys.
villains. Well,
Except for Loki.
Except for Loki. Jushin said Mordo from Doctor Strange was still alive, but he just getting started.
Yeah.
So
Just wait. His ass getting killed too. So
David DT wants he asked us, was there anything campy about it?
um
I don't think there was anything campy.
Enjoy it.
Because when you think campy, you think Batman from the 60s
Yeah.
campy, you know?
1960s Batman.
Running around, you know, a lot of comedy. There wasn't really a lot of comedy. It was a movie.
he was in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The comic relief was in the right
Yeah.
place.
It was where it needed to be, and it flowed with the story, and it didn't undersell it, and it didn't make you wonder like, oh man, they should have put it there. So
No.
My downside was they relied on the tech too much for me.
I was thinking about that word. But Wakanda is supposed to be like this
I understand.
technological marvel.
I understand that. But T'Challa's also supposed to be good in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
And that's like us saying, okay, we're going to line up a bunch of people, they're going to fight Wicked, but we're going to take all his strength away.
we're gonna take
He
that.
still can fight. I don't give a fuck who he sent at it.
You do got a point.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you take your strength away, but you can take your knowledge away.
Yeah.
True.
But,
We,
you know.
we strip him of the power of Black Panther. But the skill should still be there.
You mean like when he
I think the skill was there. He was just emotionally, you know, because he was emotionally confounded from the fact that his father hid something from him about the truth about his uncle, and here he is, his cousin has come to challenge him, and he didn't agree with the decision his father made, and so for him, I think deep down he didn't want to fight his cousin, but
So you want to get your ass whooped or die.
he
But see,
basically,
here's the thing. I was telling Wicked this earlier is that throughout the whole film, he was merciful. He was a merciful king. He was a good man, as his father said. It's hard for a good man to be a great king. So, and Killmonger's point was, I've been training my whole life to kill you, but he's just looking to stop Killmonger. You know what I mean? So he wasn't in that mindset of, in order for me to finish this, I have to kill you.
it was Rocky 3 moment.
That first fight that they went through.
It was
That wasn't his mindset.
Clever Lane came to get Rocky. And Rocky wasn't ready for it.
Because he beat him. Before he even got cut by Killmonger, he beat him and he's like, yield.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he could have, like, if he
kept
was
trying to-
hard, if he
kept
was
trying to
Wu-Tang
stop
Black
him.
Panther, he would have slit his throat right. But it's like, you know, he's like, yield. He had him. He did beat him in that moment and stuff. But, you know, Killmonger got back up. Killmonger would have did that, you know. After all, taking all them cuts and, you know, making them Patch Adams and stuff, just slitting and slicing everywhere. And, you know, he beat him. But, you know, he was, I think T'Challa still saw him, his family. It's like, I don't want to have to kill you. And then, you know, you show mercy. Sometimes you pay for it.
that's not my mindset. I mean, granted, Killmonger could have took a L and came back, but like you said, he was training his whole life just to kill the king of Wakanda. He didn't know it was T'Challa at that time. If it would have been his father, he still that was still his ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Beat T'Challa. T'Chaka, was it? T'Chaka?
Yeah, T'Chaka.
Yeah, he would beat T'Chaka.
But like even in the books, that challenge has always been there.
Yeah.
They have to go through that challenge. But you still know how to fight. That was my. I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I get it. That's cool. Yeah, take all the strength. But even if you took the strength out of Bruce Lee, he still know how to fight.
Yeah.
So I felt like there should have been more.
Should have been more fights, or there should have been.
It should have been more to the fight than just what we saw.
Him losing. Well,
Yeah.
To the story point, if he didn't lose that fight, it would have been over. But they needed to give him that reason for coming back.
That comeback.
To take him from
That's
to remove him from the
I
throne.
get that, but it was like he didn't know how to fight. Once the shield and the sword went down, it was like
he was distraught. He didn't know how to fight. He was just distraught. He was
He's already
striking
just took
out.
one to the chest,
He
man.
was striking out in rage.
After he killed Yuri,
Yeah, he was striking out in rage.
he'd already been cut like 3 times. But you do got a point though, because even comic book wise, Black Panther is skilled at all these different martial arts.
Yeah.
I know you took a sip of that dirty skeet, and supposedly all your power's going now.
that purple
But
rain.
you
That purple rain.
should still be able to fight. You should
This-
still be doing kicks, your hand, whatever particular things it is. I know that water ain't slowing your ass down that much that you don't. I can't fight with my feet are wet. It's like, come on, but.
You know, cats hate water.
Like big right there.
That was I think Derek, but I'm trying to.
Oh, there.
No, that's Tucker. I haven't pulled it up yet.
I like the names.
Let me just get
They were good names,
Jobu.
except for the sauce and
I am glad. I know a lot of people have been pissed off, especially when they don't know the history of Black Panther. But in the comics, M'Baku is man-ape.
Mm.
Yeah.
So all these people going to the Black Panther movies, the Fairweather fans, showing up, and then the guy there called Man-Ape.
Yeah, it was good seeing
I think
him.
they would have been pissed off about that.
So there'll be some racists that find out about it.
They had to link
Well,
it up.
there was already one where they released a family tree, and again, if you haven't read the comic, you don't know that Black Panther has an adopted brother, but he's white. That he's the one that originally had the title of White Wolf. He became the leader of the secret police for Wakanda.
That's what they were calling
That's what they were calling
Bucky at the end.
Right. So when they released the family tree and they had his adopted brother on there, I started seeing more posts about, they just trying to, bring Black Panther down by putting a white person in the family tree. And I'm like, no, it's been like that for years. It's not just something they just released.
How about just enjoy the damn movie?
Yeah.
Everything
Stop
you gotta
trying to
be
pick everything apart.
about this and that, or some people just on their damn tiptoes. We got like an inch and a half of ass cheeks on a seat, just waiting to just jump into some bullshit. So it's like, you can just enjoy the movie. Yes, it's.
First
just
of all,
get silly.
they gotta remember that it is a movie,
It is
Yeah.
a movie.
and that's like the things we talk about with our kids and playing video games and seeing this or that on a movie. It's like you gotta tell grown ass people, that this is a movie.
It's not real.
It's like you know how people blame the whole gun shit. They blame that on guns. No.
People still have to pull those triggers.
Yeah. I ain't seen a gun walk around and shoot nobody by his damn self.
Unless it's Megatron. But it gets silly, you know. It's just like, just relax, just enjoy the movie. People are like, well, why did that happen? I was like, I know why. Because it was in the script. But it's like, just relax. It's like, stop going overboard or stop trying to. The whole point of going to the movies, unless you're watching, you know, a movie based on a true story, it's just to, you know, just to lose yourself in the environment, lose yourself in the movie, and sit back and enjoy it. Stop trying to bring real life to this, or trying to relate, you know, going way deeper than what it has. It's almost like, okay, this is a Fanta grape can. It's like, why do they got 5 grapes right there? Why they got a little grape? Why can't they all be equally sized grapes right there? And why can't they all say Fanta on it? Why is this got to be the leader? And it's just a drink the fucking soda and throw it away. It's like, it gets so silly. It's like, it doesn't have to be that way.
That reminds me of did you see the guy on Facebook named Kev on Stage? Do you see his post? Because he was talking about.
Is that the guy to do the dad jokes?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the same one to do the dad jokes. He was talking about how somebody put on Twitter, you know, he was like, this is why white people always making fun of us, because we always act so extra at the movies. And he was like, you know what, that's what's wrong with the internet. There's always somebody out there waiting to rain on your parade. He was like, maybe because we are extra type of people. We always ask for extra seasoning. We always ask for extra. It was
like extra sauce.
We always ask for extra sauce. We always ask for extra. We are extra type of people.
Extra slice of cheese on that. Thank you.
And he was like, you always somebody out there talking about, I'm mad because we all still alive. I'm mad because y'all was. He's like, just let them. They paying their money. Let them go have fun. They want to dress up. Dress up. He said, have you ever been to a Star Wars movie? Dress up all the time. You ever been to a Harry Potter movie? You dress up all the time. If they want to dress up, let them dress up. He's like, they paying their money, let them go have fun. So that kind of like piggyback on what you were saying, Wicked. So when I saw that on there. But Killmonger was awesome as villain. We've always said that heroes is not only as strong as his villain. And I think Killmonger really brought it to Black Panther. Claw was... I thought he was going to turn out to be a great villain, but now after they killed him, it kind of made him seem like just comic relief. Mm-hmm. So I always said Marvel kills all their villains too quickly. It's a point that
it's detracting from making a villain great.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even give him a chance to develop to become better. I mean, like Loki, we've given Loki so many more movies that everybody loves him.
I was gonna say Loki has a following. You know, imagine if they would have killed
him the first one.
I wish Killmonger could have escaped.
That would have been cool.
Like, rather than when T'Challa was like, we could save you. And he was like, you know, I'd rather die than to be basically, basically a prisoner. Yeah. But if they could have saved him, but he then escaped, because just think about it. He's basically Black Panther without all the fluff, without all the, because that's what he did his whole life, was trained to kill the Black Panther.
Right.
Yeah.
So to have him out there, but you really don't know where he is.
Yeah.
So that means T'Challa got to stay on his grizzly grime. Grill, all the G's.
Because I mean,
because you got to, you can't let your guard down.
Was somebody out there like that, like Killmonger? You had a hard time sleeping. But then again, it did take him like 30 damn years to track down Claw.
Yeah.
I mean,
he made it happen. He's like, ever since he was 8, he stayed on that mission.
Yeah.
He's like, he didn't forget about what happened, and also he impacted Wakanda. He's like, it's almost like how he said, you know, if you would have shared your stuff, even like Black Panther's, you know, X said, you know, if we could share our stuff, and that's exactly what they did. They made Wakanda change.
Like, we can't sit up here. That's the first thing Killmonger said.
So y'all chilling up here.
Y'all got it
Y'all
good.
sitting up here nice.
And then when he sat on the throne, he said, "What is Wakanda been doing?" He goes, "Our people have been oppressed." He goes, "Our people have had problems," and he goes, "And y'all been sitting here with the ability to do something about it."
Yeah.
I will say, I'll jump off the ship with the other people, the other slaves that jumped off. Because death is way better than being in bondage or being enslaved.
Yeah. Derek said, "You don't ever kill your arch enemy or a villain. It's your villain makes the hero. The Joker's still living after all these years."
After all these damn years.
Not in my universe. I would have killed the Joker. They're crazy motherfucker. I would have killed him.
Now,
In our universe, we would have killed you.
Or would you?
No, we would have. Oh, we would have.
Or would you? I would have captured y'all. I'm sorry.
now, of course,
Wicked would have been the only one, but I wouldn't allow. I wouldn't have fought Wicked in the first place.
I'm coming to get y'all. I said,
Wicked would have showed up.
Come
Wicked would have showed up and would have had a whole bunch of white women before him. He can't get through them first.
Why did he go there?
Wow.
Why did he go there?
Kryptonite?
I love all women, first of all. My
Tone,
thing is I like
muscular.
sexy, strong. It's true.
And every last one of them.
He didn't go with my kryptonite. He's like, Tone, sexy.
Tone,
See, I just stuck like,
don't you move, Juicy.
All doing sit-ups, crunches, and wall climbers.
He would have been like,
Got it.
he would have been like, geez. Fine, strong bitches. Just go in there, Wicked. Boom.
I saw y'all moving behind the bars. He's moving us. I'll find y'all. I will.
But right now,
You see them cans?
Be surrounded by spies. But like, if you move, bitch, I'm letting them go.
That was a good one.
so Killmonger was awesome. What about? Someone told me that the women stole the show in the movie.
Okoye did. Yeah, I got it. There was a strong female cast, and they did a good job representing who they were as individuals. Nakia as a independent thinker
The spy.
who wanted to embrace new ideas to reach out instead of holding into old Wakandan stereotypes. You had Okoye, the general, who was loyal to the throne, to Wakanda itself. I mean, she was just a badass.
Yes, the ladies did an amazing job.
I mean, even his
Sister Shuri
his
was
sister,
just oof.
she wasn't steeped in tradition. She was all about new technology and scientific advancements. Yeah. So she clowned him every chance she got.
She said, did he freeze?
Like an antelope.
What are you recording? For my research purposes. Delete that footage. Oh.
She said, kick it in the same. Hit it in the same spot.
Very, very strong.
Well, she'd have said, world star bitches.
But she did throw back to Bob. What are those? When he was really talking, what are those?
Oh, that was funny.
I almost thought they were lottos.
She has some great lines in the movie. Until he came in with the sandals. He was like, and she was like, "What are those? You got your toes open out my lap." She told him to kick it, and he kicked it. He was like, "What you doing? Come around and kicking stuff." She has some great lines. I mean, I think she was her, and during their scenes, her and M'Baku stole the show. Whenever scene they were in, you took notice of who they were, because M'Baku.
Are y'all done? Really? Are you done?
And every kid Ross tried to speak. One more word. feed you through my children. He took his biggest gulp of juice in the I can't do it all. It was like, I'm kidding, we're vegetarians.
Derek says the rhino scene was on point. Hopefully they imprison him for a good storyline. The general versus her love and her loyalty for Wakanda.
It was.
She didn't care. She's like, would you kill me? Motherfucker, yes! So first of all, you started swinging and everything. See, can anybody else do this? You about to kill me.
Because he didn't stop. He didn't stop. The rhino stopped. The rhino stopped because the rhino recognized her.
That was cute.
He was going all the way through with it. So, but
He was trying to get out.
but
That's my last one. I'm done.
You damn liar.
yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
My
Well,
bad.
last I heard
Rhino
was
stop.
he was getting out.
It's gone now.
Way to go work.
My bad.
I thought that he gave his loyalty way too easily, just because Killmonger brought Claw,
But that was he killed his family.
and I
He
understand
wanted
that
his revenge.
he gave that way too easily.
He did.
That would have had to been something I thought about. You know, you're supposed to be protecting the borders, but
It's still, it comes to the matter of, family. He brought forth a present of the man who killed his father.
yeah,
I like how Killmonger, because he protected the border of Wakanda, but Killmonger basically brought Claw straight to him.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt. You ain't have to go search for nobody.
Like he knew to go to this guy right here.
Killmonger did his research, he did his homework.
yeah.
And it's almost seemed like that was the plan all along. He's
Yeah.
like, you can do this, but I'm going to kill you.
It was.
But he said that's what he was trained to do. He was trained to destabilize countries.
What do you think about that whole the tattoo under the lip thing? To identify yourself as
identify who they
Wakanda.
were.
Yeah.
Was it me or was Eric Killmonger's lip long? He's like,
Not as
like,
not as long as the saucer people.
grocery list?
Not as long as the saucer lip people.
I don't know. I don't know if it was a kind of like a throwback to Blade, or if it was just
Yeah, because that's what they do.
or if it was just taken away from Blade. Because you know when Blade 2,
The vampires.
where what's the name had it? What's his name from Walking Dead?
He was.
No,
Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Daryl from The Walking Dead. He was in Blade 2.
He was
He was Scud.
Yes, Scud. That was his name. He had the to identify he was a vampire on the
Not
inside
a
of his
vampire.
lip.
He was a familiar.
Yeah, he had it on the inside of his lip. So that's when I seen that. That's what it kind of reminded me of, because everybody. But T'Challa had his on his neck, because when she did scan her kimono beads, you saw his tattoo on his neck. So I guess maybe it's a status thing.
I think it
For
has something to
spies,
possibly their war dogs, maybe, because they said
Yeah,
Because his
So
brother
is it a vibranium tattoo?
I believe
I think
so.
it is. I did like the casting of Sterling K. Brown as the King's brother. He's a good actor.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did notice that Killmonger's suit wasn't exactly a Black Panther.
Was it? It had
Like
I know a lot of people
leopard
were
It had-
calling
yeah.
it like
It had
golden
leopard.
dragon.
It had leopard type print on it. You saw it more in the face than on the body.
I wonder if that suit took on like your characteristics. Like he was, I guess, more determined and vicious and harsh, so his suit wasn't going to be pure like a Black Panther.
I see that.
I think they did it just so we knew exactly who we were looking at when they were watching the fight. Because
I mean, one had gold on, one had silver.
That's why I'm saying I'm glad they did that.
Well, even then, when they released the toys, both of them were called Black Panther. But in the you see subtitles, Eric Killmonger.
Well, he was a Black Panther.
Quick question from our fans. The student David Lee Tucker, does anybody know who was created first, Blade or Black Panther?
I think Black Panther.
Black Panther. He was in
he fought Captain America back in the day.
Yeah, he was in like Jungle Stories. Blade didn't come around till '60s, I believe. Black Panther was
he was 60s. He was 66.
'70s.
Oh, Blade
70s. What was it? Jungle Action or because he didn't get Black Panthers for right off the bat. It was
he was
called like Jungle Action or
he was first in with wasn't it the Fantastic Four? It's his first appearance.
Yeah, I think his first appearance and then his first solo outing.
It was
came after that.
Jungle. Somewhere.
I think it was Action something like that. Keep wanting to say Fever.
Soccer Fever? Oh.
Jungle Fever coming.
Shame on. Yeah, but the women did a good job. Okoye, at first the impression you got was she was the hard-nosed general, but you did see a softer side of her when they freed, when they went and got Nakia, and she told him, she was like, don't speak with this moment to nobody.
Fantastic Four.
She gave him a smile, and they were
number 52, 1966, Black Panther.
In the relationship she had with his sister, and when they were on the mission, she was like, hey, I need to get this thing off my head.
She brought that spear, looked like it was in a lipstick thing.
Blade, first appearance, Tuma Dracula, number 10, July 1973. So the Black Panther was first.
Let's research game.
Okay.
New phone.
He want to check.
Shit, me too.
We was doing this for a check. This shit would have ended on episode 3.
Shit, hold on. Let me check my notes. I had some more written down. I came prepared.
Check them notes.
I came prepared. Yeah, we did that one. Yeah, we did that one. Yeah, we did that one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit.
Yes, a lot of. I love all the merchandise that's coming out. Black Panther.
Yeah.
I love the Funko Pops because I have a Warriors Fall, and now after that, it's like you sure as hell want to get an Okoye Funko Pop now.
Okoye was pretty. I thought she was done for when Claw blew that car up when she was riding on top of it.
Oh yeah, man. Nakia, I thought Nakia was done for it.
That shit was kind of funny. That's why.
It shows that spirit is very powerful.
Very.
Oh yeah.
Cause she fucking stopped with that spear.
Threw that bitch right through the car. Even Claw at that point, he was like, oh shit.
Do y'all like the way they did Claw's hand?
His hand?
Yeah.
I think they had to do it that way.
Yeah.
You knew it was fake. I mean, because we knew it was removed by Ultron.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I don't know.
It was fake.
I didn't know that.
I thought
Beginning.
I thought it could have been more like Bucky. I thought it could have been more like the armor.
No, I think it was fine just the way it was.
Yeah, you can't make that's some things you can't do from the comics onto a show, from the movie, the big screen, and look good or make sense.
I mean, and some of the ideas for comics are dated, and they're now trying to modernize them, and because X-Men when they originally came out, they were the children of the atom, so it was all about radiation back in the earlier times. Now it's about genetic mutation, DNA. And the likes of that, so they're always in a rush to like update and modernize the comics, and people who haven't been reading them as long as we have only know from a certain point, because at some time your material's gonna get dated. So I don't think Claw could have stepped out with the big old satellite dish, the direct TV dish on his hand, and like, what you gonna do with that shit? Hold on.
How many channels you get with that? Can you show the game? Get us a fight?
Sports packages. Come on in. So yeah, I think the arm cannon was pretty good. I mean, even him saying he got it from Wakanda. That was his buyer. But and already there's talks of a sequel.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's always going to be a 3-banger.
So they were asking. They're trying to get Ryan Coogler back, the same director. But he has said that he wants to use Kraven the Hunter in the next one. He was trying to use Kraven the Hunter in the first one, and they told him he couldn't. But he wants to use Kraven the Hunter for the next film.
All they're going to do is kill him.
Don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
In the end, he gonna die.
Not Kraven.
You would have said that about Killmonger. He's made it more than one book.
Well, he's been killed in the comics as well, but he's always been
hasn't
resurrected.
everybody?
Yeah.
Almost.
I just need a death that falls off into a water fountain, or I'm not water fountain, a waterfall, like Black Panther, and he eventually comes back.
You know the rule, man. Nobody, no death.
Exactly. That's all I'm waiting for. Nobody, but they haven't done that yet. Not since Loki. He fell off the Rainbow Bridge, popped up later on.
Nobody, no death. It don't count. So that's all I had. Anything? Any last words?
What about the cutscenes?
What cutscenes?
You mean the spoilers at the end?
Yeah.
And the ending credits.
Credits.
Actually, the speech that he gave at the UN, they said that was a dig at the president, where he was saying that we all know that we're more alike than we are different.
Mm.
Wise men build bridges, while foolish men build walls,
Build bunkers.
He said, I got it on my phone.
He said barriers.
Barriers.
Yeah.
Foolish men build barriers. Wise men build bridges.
Oh, so that line.
They said that line was a dig at the president.
What did the other guy say?
Which other guy?
Didn't somebody say something?
Oh, he was like, with all due respect, what can Wakanda offer us? Tell me that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they always seen Wakanda as a third world. Because when the lady was doing the news story, she was saying Wakanda's a third world country, mostly villages, and they never accept any aid, and so that's what everybody else's impression was.
They were just a poor country in the middle of Africa, and no one bothered.
Oh, plenty bothered. It just never won.
No one ever found out.
And the last end credit scene, I didn't really think it was that much of a, because we've all seen the Infinity War trailer,
right?
So
yeah.
we all knew at some point, Bucky was coming back, and even when Shuri said in her lab when they brought Everett K. Ross in, she was like, another broken white boy for me to fix.
Yeah.
That kept me off. I was like, oh, she must have helped Bucky.
But where was his arm?
Remember, he
Iron
had it.
Man blew that thing
No,
off.
no.
He tried to get assassin.
We're talking about his. He came out there with that sassafras.
He tried to take out his arm. Left with a bullet of it. Get your hands off. Get your meat hooks off me.
I'm talking about his new arm.
Yeah, I was like, why
Yeah,
have I
give
said
me
it so
the one.
long?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you taking up space in the lab, so now we like Lock, Shock, and Barrel watch you in the fucking hut. Shout out to my Care Bear. That was the 3 kids, Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
From Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, sure. When they brought Everett K. Ross back, it was like, where am I? Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
Oh man!
I was like, oh man, she was killing me. Man. She did a great job. Letitia Wright, I think the actress's name was.
I wonder what was the timelines like, because at the start of the movie, it was basically after the death of his father.
Because he was still using his suit.
Yeah.
And so that means that he had brought Bucky back.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, like, how much time had gone past since all those events, because that's why I was asking, you know, well, where's his arm? Because I would figure if there was a lot of time that had passed, he would at least have his new arm now.
Well, at the end of it, he was in stasis without it.
At the end of Civil War, yeah.
At the end of Civil
Yeah,
War.
he froze his ass back up. Put him back in the fridge.
One froze no more. Is what.
He thawed out.
So after they unfroze him, and they...
And why the fuck does they put him in that hut?
Stretch his legs? I mean, do you want to spend the rest of your life?
Like, you know what? We're going to put you on the plains of Africa. Throw your ass out.
Okay.
It's gonna be, we'll be back in 3 hours.
And no pants hit 7 sheets. Make it work. I'm not gonna lie. I almost busted out laughing when I saw him get up out.
Who is this chick?
But it was just. But yeah, it's like, go ahead and fix it already. I mean,
Yeah.
something.
They're waiting.
Well,
you know they are.
Yeah, we know he gets it by Infinity
Yeah.
War, so...
They're going to give him a new one. And
Get this man a shield.
eventually
Get this man a shield.
will become Captain America.
Yeah, I'm trying to prepare people. They don't listen. Think Cap gonna die.
Oh, there's gonna be 2 parts of Infinity War.
Yeah.
I think he's probably gonna die in the last one, and then that'd be it.
What do y'all think about the talks about them hopefully trying to get Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine since?
Let him go, man. He want to do other stuff.
Let him do other stuff.
Let him do. He did the greatest.
You know what? You have the rights to You have the rights to Wolverine to the X-Men. Do what you want. I mean, everybody loved him as Wolverine. I mean, honestly, 17 years he did a bang up job from beginning to end. And now you have the ability to start over with your X-Men. Start over. Clean slate. I mean, you've got the keys to the castle.
Well, they tried.
We also got young talent out here too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because 9 times out of 10, you get into an X-Men franchise, you're gonna be in that bitch for about 20 years.
Just hire the right people like you did in the beginning. Not like when you hired Huggy Boo Boo to be fucking Warpath in Days of Future Past.
And there's always going to be somebody who hate the decision that's made, because I've seen 3 Spider-Man reboot in my adult lifetime, and every time there's a new Spider-Man, somebody doesn't like it. Oh, Andrew Garfield was. I like Tobey Maguire better. And, you know, then my cousin Tom Holland come on, and everybody like, no, I like Andrew Garfield better. You know, so
I just like the reason Tobey Maguire fit, because that's the first one we saw.
until Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. And then
He was an emotionless sod.
when you saw what?
He was.
What was
He
his
was a
name?
pincushion. He couldn't cry, and when he did, it just, oh my god, his face was just a stone.
Go ahead.
I don't even know why we paused.
I'm sorry. I thought he was the worst Spider-Man.
But who's the second one?
Andrew Garfield.
Once Garfield came along, the reason we liked him was because he talked more like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like interacting with the
People.
robbers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he was. But it was like your cousin, when he came along, he did both sides of it well. Because even when he was trying to interact with Happy, it was like, hey, what's the next mission? You know, he called him every day and said, like, okay, I can see that. But yet and still, we still haven't seen the nerd Spider-Man, like the one that can actually build some shit.
Yeah.
I think he's going to build up to that because of the way they're starting him off.
Well, shit, Tony gave him everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to build nothing when IKEA is in your backyard and you just get whatever you want. You don't have to get the ones that you put together. But I'm fine with a reboot of anything. I just don't want to see Hugh Jackman anymore. Like, He's been old for 10 years now.
We didn't see our Hugh Jackman Wolverine die. Let's move on.
17 years. Now, if they would leave Hugh Jackman as Wolverine dead and continue on with
The young girl.
X-23 or Dakin, his son, or what's the other one's name?
Just recast.
James Howlett
Just recast.
from the Ultimate Universe.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I mean, they bring Iceman in and he with the.
You did that on purpose.
I did.
We talking about the Black Panther tonight. You leave Popsicle out of this.
Had to fire the jab.
You should always get butthurt when we talk about Iceman.
Literally.
He didn't say anything. He was.
Any last words?
Hey, it's good to be back podcasting with the crew.
I'm gonna finish this solo off now.
That's hot ass peach seeds. But hey, hopefully
Wakanda Crush.
we get the Educated Chainsaw back on the screen again someday. Hopefully soon. We're gonna be doing a lot more. It's been a long time. You know, we shouldn't have left you. But
Do my Wakanda.
I know that shit was funny. I'm like, is they bank heads now?
Jushin?
I got nothing.
Work.
Guess we out like a fat kid in dodgeball.
Take us out, work. Be sure to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all across. We're going to throw this up on there. We're also more streaming on Twitch, more videos to come. So, other than that, stay tuned. Deuces.
Later.
Wakanda forever!
You know they're still watching this.
I ain't even show my Black Panther statue. It's over there.
Nobody wants to see that statue work.
You gonna go over there and touch it? He's like, don't touch me. don't you touch me.